about the moment where you and Dr. Roberts and Greg were in, reading the results, and you talked about, you and Doctor had a, pretty flush emotional response, and I wonder what was it like telling Greg that, and how did he?
Oh.
And how was that different than in times past?
Well, it's different in that this has been, this was the last thing that I think that we expected to see. And,
what was that? What was his response really like?
Well, I mean, I think it was disbelief and shock. I mean, he sat there and just sat there, and we all, honestly, we all didn't talk very much. We kind of just sat there, and I think our thoughts were, "Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me?" And because we sat there and just in disbelief, and we really didn't talk all that much. And then when it kind of sunk in, we all were emotional, and it was a sad time. I'm telling you, I felt like somebody had just told me a member of my family had died. That's exactly the way I felt.
How long did you guys sit there, you think? Was it just?
We were probably there 10 minutes before we started to discuss about how we were going to move forward with, who we were going to call, and how, how we wanted to make sure that our people knew before other people knew, and we wanted certain people to hear it from us and not from other sources. And so that was the next thing. And we were here. The team was in New Orleans, and Rich was somewhere else, and we wanted to make sure that Greg's people knew. They didn't hear it from somebody else, and so we just tried to coordinate it that way.
And that was just a totally different response you saw from Greg than when you've had to, go over these things in the past.
No, I don't say it was different. I think it was just, because I remember being with him when we talked about his other microfracture surgery. I don't think he knew what to expect. Here he knows what he's got ahead of him, because he's been through this before. So it's not a total kind of, oh my gosh, what I got to go through now. Now he knows, he's got a long road ahead of him again. His patellar fracture, he actually was upbeat and was, hey, look, hang in there, I'm going to be okay. He was consoling us that night. And we were the ones that were, oh my gosh, we were the ones that were devastated. This whole community, it was like the air was sucked out of it. And Greg was the one who was, hey, I'll be back. He was consoling people, and but this time it's different. I think he definitely devastated in him, and where he was planning on coming back and contributing. Because for me, look, I mean, I always felt that. October, November, December, we don't need Greg those months. We need him, February, March, and April, hopefully May and June. Right. And so right now, it was like, when you feel ready and confident, then come out there and help us. So I wasn't really too much worried about it. Other people going, why isn't he back? Why isn't he back? Why isn't he back?
You guys are doing all right.
Yeah. And so, look, we need you at the end of the year, and we've had a really tough schedule, and I felt like if we could just tread water until January, when our schedule lightened up, and we were home a lot, we get our guys back,
Exactly.
we'll be okay.